Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something really common, being stuck in a job you just don't like.
Right. It happens to so many people, and the sources we've looked at, they offer a pretty interesting view, not just doom and gloom.
Exactly. So our mission here is to pull out the key insights, understand the burdens, yes, but also maybe some hidden upsides.
Yeah, get you up to speed quickly on what this whole experience is really about.
Okay, so first up, how draining it is. Our sources really highlight this point, how a job you dislike can just, well, suck the life out of your passion over time.
hmm And they mentioned this constant inner resistance, that feeling like you're dragging yourself
Oh,
there.
definitely. It's like a slow fade, isn't it? Not usually a sudden thing.
Exactly. It's more of a gradual wear down. That resistance you mentioned, it's often a sign things aren't aligned, your values versus the job.
And that misalignment, it takes a toll, right?
Yep.
The sources talk about well-being.
Big time. Stress, anxiety, even burnout.
Yeah. And physical stuff too, like being tired all the time, headaches, maybe not sleeping well.
Absolutely. Your body keeps score. It's like living with this constant low-level stress. It adds up.
Then there's this idea of trading time just for survival,
Yeah.
not for growth, not for feeling fulfilled.
Right. It feels very transactional.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I put in the hours, I get the paycheck. End of story.
And life can start feeling a bit repetitive, like a loop.
Yeah, you're spending your most precious time just to get by, not really investing in, well, you.
Which makes it hard to think about anything else. Our sources point out that personal goals, those dreams you have, they often get pushed aside.
Makes sense. You're just wiped out by the end of the day. No energy left for the big stuff.
And that can, lead to more unhappiness later if those dreams just sit there.
Definitely a risk.
But here's an interesting twist. The sources suggest there can be an unexpected gift in all this.
Oh,
Clarity. Learning what you do, value precisely because you're experiencing what you don't want.
okay. So the bad experience kind of acts like a compass.
Yeah. It forces you to figure out what really matters. Maybe it's respect or creativity or just having some balance, your non-negotiables.
That's a powerful insight.
Right.
Sometimes you need the contrast to see clearly.
And another point, resilience, just showing up when you really, really don't want to, that builds a certain kind of toughness.
Grit, discipline. Yeah, I see that. It's like mental strength training.
And those are skills you can use anywhere, right? They're transferable.
Totally. Pushing through difficulty is, well, it's a life skill.
The sources also talk about seeing the disliked job as a stepping stone. Maybe it's temporary.
Like using it strategically.
Exactly. Maybe it's funding school or a side hustle or just keeping things afloat while you plan your next move.
That requires a shift in perspective, though. Seeing it as a means to an end, not the end itself.
And these tough experiences, they teach you about boundaries, don't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You learn pretty quick what you're not willing to put up with again.
Protecting your time, your energy, really crucial lessons.
Essential for the long haul in any job.
Another interesting point was about empathy. Going through it yourself can make you more understanding of others in the same boat.
Yeah, like a shared struggle kind of thing.
Yeah.
It builds compassion.
Well, superpower, maybe.
Maybe so.
And finally, all this often leads to a realization something has to change.
The catalyst moment.
Yeah. That feeling of being stuck can actually be the thing that pushes you to finally make a move.
Turning point. From just enduring it to actively planning an escape, or at least an improvement.
And the sources had some real talk, too. Like, sometimes quitting isn't an option right away.
Reality check. But dreaming and planning, always possible.
Right. And knowing the difference between just surviving versus actually living. Plus the idea that, ideally, nobody should hate their job.
Good reminders. Keep that sense of hope, even when things are tough.
So, wrapping up, it's clear that working a job you dislike is hard. Really hard. But this deep dive shows there can be lessons hidden inside.
Yeah, about your values, your strength, and what needs to change. That clarity we talked about, that's the hidden gift.
It really can guide you towards something better.
So here's something to think about. Considering all this, what's one small thing, really small, you could maybe do today? Either to make your current situation a little bit better, or just to start planning for a future that feels more you. Even if changing jobs isn't possible right now,